keep on putting things off. You don't ever get around to it. All right, time to get ready for the day or leave for the day. You know, it's like going to war. You gotta pack all your stuff. Gotta have a backup. So you're gonna take headphones and cables and sort it out when I get there. Sure, why not? Selfie stick today. Had it in my bag yesterday. Actually, have it in my bag a lot of days when I started my blogs. Don't really use it, but it is what it is. Oh, it's grind time. I always set an alarm right before lunchtime. It's kind of corny, but what I use it, and I call it grind time. It's kind of like my half time of the day. You know, even though I'm usually up late, and like honestly, people are gonna say that was scheduled or that was planned. Like actually, no. Actually, I just put on my Apple Watch because for the last 3 days, I actually been wearing my Samsung smartwatch. So, like I said, that time is just always set to go off. And like I said, I usually do it 8 minutes, kind of like a 2-minute warning. So I do it at 5:52 before noon, and then at noon is gotta get more cables before we leave. And then at noontime, I know that's kind of my halftime, where it's like, okay, halfway through a day, if I need to make adjustments coming out of the half because I'm losing for the day, or if I'm, doing what I need to do, I can coach myself up like a Popovich and say, you know what, doing great, stay the course. It may not be sexy, but hey, Tim Duncan is a Hall of Famer just like Michael Jordan. So sometimes those fundamentals is about getting results. So, that's what it is. So yeah, it's the halftime of my day, time to game plan, and I get all these cables and just throw those in the bag too. Let's go. I was almost out the door, but because I'm a dedicated father and a wonderful husband, I cannot become derelict on my duties. So let me get started with my housework before I leave the house. I'm father of the year, husband of the year. So yeah, while Roomba handles that, I'm getting out of here. Back on the road again, as my daily tasks of, like I said, usually as people to get used to, that's kind of my routine. I'm adding some things back into my routine that I need to do, such as getting back to the gym, which I'll do later tonight. Usually was doing morning and lunchtime routines, but with my schedule being what it is, I need to reprioritize that and put that back on my priority list. And part of that priority list is going to be at night, so I'm going to reshape that. And part of getting back on going to the gym and getting back into shape is, I made a conscious decision this morning that I'm going to get back on that juice. Like, I saw so many good results, and it's one of those things where, everybody has to do what works out for them. And, being on the juice is one of those things that, effectively, boosts my energy, boosts my strength. Like I said, my gains in my case is actually leaning out. So, it helps me to lean out. And that's what I'm gonna do. Some people are against it, some people are for it. I always say everybody has to do what works out for them, and I'm completely transparent in the things that I say and the things that I do, and you can take it or leave it. So I'm pulling up right now to the spot, and I might be able to record or not. It depends on how it goes down. Sometimes they frown upon it, so we're gonna definitely see. All right, we here. So we gotta act cool about it. Like I said, just don't want to bring too much attention to me on this deal. Yeah, the juice that I usually like to get on is this one right here. It's called 1915, and Boathouse Farms. And yep, this is the juice that I'm getting back on last year I actually took 6 months off, went vegetarian, and actually how I started to do that was with juicing. And I got lazy, got off the program, and it's one of those things that actually, for some of the health reasons that I have as well, is actually really good for me. So that's what I'm going to do while I'm in the grocery store. One last thing that's really key to juicing, at least for me, like I said, sharing what I can do, which is water. Daily errand runs. One of the things I have to do is go to Home Depot for some other home projects that I'll probably get into some vlogs later in the week. But one of the things that I want to definitely give a shout out to Home Depot is these 3 spots that they have out front. And cosign, I was a veteran. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years, and they have these reserve combat wounded for the wounded warriors. So there's actually 3 spots out front of my local Home Depot with these spots dedicated to the wounded warriors, and I think that that's freaking awesome. Shout out to Home Depot for going the extra mile and making sure that we look out for our troops when they get back home. They're out there. Again, I know heights are running very high with the election and attention to who you voted for, but at the end of the day, there's only one thing that we definitely should rally around in our troops, because they support and defend the freedom and the process that we even had to be able to vote for any candidate. So let's not forget that, people. Still at Home Depot. The great thing about Home Depot, I think for anyone, and I definitely know how to use a hammer, a saw. I've laid tile, so somewhat handy. I'm not a contractor, but when you walk into Home Depot as a man, for some reason you feel like you can build a house. Like, man, I just want to, walk up to, one of the Home Depot associates and be like, I need stuff. I need 5,000 2x4s, 16 nail guns, 10 tons of cement. And then and he's like, well, what are you working on, sir? I'm building a house. Yeah, just want to share that thought that I'm at Home Depot, not looking for any of those things, but in my heart of hearts and my manly of man feelings, I feel like I should be building a house. Like, I'm just gonna walk over I don't need lumber, but I'm just gonna walk over to the lumber section just to look at it and smell it and feel like, yeah, this is what I do for a living. Not really. Look at these hands. They're too delicate behind keyboards for that. Just want to take a quick break out of the video. I'm actually sitting at home and editing this vlog. I'm about to put it up online, and I actually have a picture of, again, I have a lot of idols, and one of those, there's a man above me, Albert Einstein, just one of the brilliant minds. And I say to myself, if I could be 1/8 of a thinker, or a person that can actually embrace what you believe or what you feel, and to make you a great man, part of that is education. So whenever you're able to see one of your daughter's dreams be fulfilled, it's nothing happier, nothing prouder than that. So what you're going to see after this is one of those things that dreams do come true. All right, we are ready.
Oh my God.
All right, go ahead. Open it.
All right.
Is it ticking?
It's a bomb.
Is it ticking? All right, we really need to get a letter opener.
I know, we get so much mail. Wasn't that just beautiful?
Gonna rip it all apart. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Boom.
Let's see.
All right. Let's see. All right.
It is my pleasure to congratulate you on your acceptance to Tuskegee
Woo,
University.
yeah.
Yay.
Get it. Oh,
and a bunch of other crap.
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Woo. All right, it's settled.
Okay, so
It's settled. Don't need to read no more.
veterinary school. Haha.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get a zoom in. What the veterinary school? Yeah.